was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
All right, folks, we are back, right? Is that? Wait a minute. It's like I haven't left. I mean, we are back. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Hi, folks, we are back. I'm your host, BKP, and you're watching BKP Politics on voiceofruralamerica.com. It's not the size of the network, but the truth of the network. I like that one. I really do. Hi, Diane. Hi, Diane. Don't want to be rude. Hi, Debbie. Debbie has really been promoting the program, so we got to give her a shout out. Although it's not the most positive comments, but still, we know she watches. Hi, Diane. So, what are we doing today? Let's see. 100 days? Okay, we'll go with 100 days. Now, today, just a couple programming notes. I will be out of here at 9:55 today. I'm going to Gainesville. There will be actually at 10 o'clock, no Georgia hour, but at noon, I'm going to be at Gainesville Golden Corral with MAGA, MA-GA.org. And they have lunch over there every Tuesday, and we have a great crowd of patriots. So I'm so excited to get there. And, I'll just show you some of my notes. Can you see? I have a full page of notes ready to go. So that's at 12 o'clock. Now, it will be focused on Georgia and the swamp of Georgia. So at 12 o'clock, I'm going to broadcast it live on my Facebook channel or my Facebook page. All right, Voice of Rural America. voiceofruralamerica.com Facebook page. I'm going to broadcast it live. And you can watch at noon. So instead of 10 to 11, the Georgia hour, you can watch that speech at noon. It'll be a 1-hour speech. And then Diane will download it and get it up on our Rumble channel and start pushing it out everywhere there. We promise. All right. So that 10 to 11 hour will take place at 12 on Facebook. Then after that, we'll get it downloaded and pushed out everywhere. So there you go, programming note. Number 89. Hi, Diane. How are you? Did I say hello? I'm not for sure. I don't want to forget. Now, May Day is when? So today's the 29th. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, right? May Day is Thursday. Workers unite. May Day. Have I ever told you my May Day story? Well, Thursday I will. Protect the rule of Trump marks 100 days in office. So we're going to discuss the attacks, all the attacks, and we knew it was coming, and we know the war we're in. But let me give you Trump's greatest accomplishments. Greatest accomplishments. If the guy leaves today, the greatest accomplishments. Please do not go through your day with the sky falling and everybody crying about something without stopping and thanking God. Yes, I'm going to go there. Thanking God that Donald J. Trump is president of the United States and Hillary Clinton is not president or was not president of the United States and Kamala Harris is not president of the United States. There you go. All right. Donald J. Trump prevented Hillary Clinton from ever being president of the United States of America. Now, he may have achieved, give me number 24, he may have achieved the same thing with Kamala, but we have to wait a little bit. We'll have to wait to be able to make that full announcement. I have to tell you, this Ozempic or whatever, this shot in the gut, interesting, right? I mean, look at that guy. He's looking fit and trim. That is his name's Pritzker. But anyhow, underneath there, you see that Kamala set for first major speech since leaving office. She couldn't make a major speech while in office or campaigning, but she's set to make her first major speech. So this morning, 100 days in, Hillary Clinton is not, will not be, or ever, whatever, all the now, never, won't happen, President of the United States. Thank you, Donald J. Trump. Thank you for stopping Kamala Harris. And I do not think Kamala Harris will ever be President of the United States. Now, you guys have to stop it out there. Number 25, you got to stop this. Well, no, you don't have to stop it. Yeah, you got to stop it. No, you don't. This is awesome. I mean, I don't know who made this. Honest, okay? Don't know. Well, don't know. I have an idea. I have my suspicions up. But the Godzilla of bullshit, that's John Fredericks and the Peach Pit. Oh, man. Could somebody get me a Mongo for Jason Thompson? Could you, whoever did this, could you work on a Mongo for me for Jason Thompson? I want a Mongo for Jason Thompson, but there you go. You guys have to stop it. You guys can't get right. Take that down. That is funny. That there's funny. I don't care who you are. Now that's funny. I don't care who you are. So, we have a lot to go through. And, you know, let me say this. I'm reluctant in my next comment, but please do not, and talk to your friends, 41, do not buy into, please do not buy into the panic. Please do not, all right? Don't buy into the panic. All we are doing, very calmly, all we are doing is trying to turn a government-induced on the printing of the drug money, and that's what it is. It's a drug. Money is a drug. All we're trying to do is stop the government-induced. You cannot grow an economy. You cannot print your way out of debt. You cannot print your way out of the problems. And all we're trying to do at a pivotal point in the history of this country, the only thing we're trying to do is turn a printed press economy into a privatized economy. Again, that's it. I understand tariffs. I understand there's stress out there. I hear your concerns. But, you know, I'm thinking like this. Here's your big chance. I mean, it really is. Here is your big chance out there, America. Here's your big chance to hire 15 people. You know, you sit there and you say, look, I've developed this product. I can make this product. I can be competitive with this product. I just need a chance. All I need's, you know, a little bit of warehouse space. I mean, I think what Donald Trump should announce tomorrow with Kelly Loeffler, the Small Business Administration, I think they should announce tomorrow a loan package for American manufacturing startup. I think that's what they should do, because here's our chance. Now, they're literally just out there laughing at us, all right, saying, Donald Trump wants to turn America back around to the 1940s and 50s of manufacturing in America, and it could never happen. Okay, there's some of that I see. It would be very tough to bring back home and put onshore. I see that, okay? But there's so many products and so many things out there that we bring in that we could manufacture again. So I don't know if it's advice. I don't know if I'm the one that should be giving advice. But I think the Trump administration should, with Kelly Loeffler, the Small Business Administration, he should be in the office right now signing the executive order, cutting the red tape. You bring your business plan. You bring your widget. All right. You lay out a business plan. You bring your widget. And, here's the risk. All right. You take the risk. You take the risk. I take the risk. We take the risk. Banks never take the risk. They don't. Banks take zero risk as far as I'm concerned, because if they're being asked to take a risk, they say, okay, let's back it by the government. So if you'll back this, we'll take a risk. That's a story in itself. But you should be able. You go into a bank and you say, "Look, I've got a nice little empty warehouse over here. We have turned so many empty small warehouses across America. This is going to touch a nerve. Stay away from this, BKP. Stay away from this, okay? No, I'm going to do it. We've turned so many small commercial properties in America into churches, Hispanic churches, and indoor flea markets, right? Oh, there's an indoor flea market. What used to be there? Well, they used to make plastic spoons, forks, and knives. Huh. Well, there is a Hispanic church, or there's a church right there in an old shopping center, an old warehouse. What did that used to be? Oh, they used to make work boots. Don't get mad at me. Don't get upset when we're just telling you the truth. When it comes to manufacturing, I got to move on. But this 100 days. And the tariffs and whatever. So I go down, I get a call, and a lot of times I had to work nights because we could not disrupt the business during the day. So a lot of contracts we would do at night. So I get a call one day, and I'm told I got to go down. There's a big warehouse company, and they're going to take a second unit, another 5,000 square feet. So in the big demising wall, if you don't understand what that is, they need this cut, and in this cut, you gotta structure, make sure the wall doesn't fall in, because they're going to take this and they're going to start putting manufacturing equipment on the other side. So I got to go down at night, and I got to cut this 15-foot wide, so forklifts could run back and forth, 15-foot wide by so high, brace it off. I got to put this opening in this wall, demising wall. So I go in there, and there's these machines running, and these big barrels of plastic beads. You ever see that? And they're going in this heater, and they're going in this form, and at the end, they flip out, and there's these boxes, these little and I go over there and I said to the guy, what do you guys make here? He said, he pulls one out. These are the little scoopers. I said, what are you talking about? Let me see that. He said, every time you open up one of those Country Time lemonades and you see that little plastic scooper inside there, the can, that's what we manufacture. It's like, wow, that's neat. That could happen all over the United States. But when we go into the bank, you sit down, you got a great business plan, you've got a location, you got a deal, and the bank says, what do you have collateral? Okay. Well, you want $100,000 to start this up, but do you have like $300,000-$400,000 worth of collateral? So if it doesn't work out, we can sell everything you have. We're American too. What the hell? So I'm saying right now, I will move on from this. It just hit me. I'm thinking, here's your chance, America. Here's your chance. And Donald Trump, I want to say this to you. I support you. You know that. I got my Trump watch on, right? Donald J. Trump, President Trump, ever since you came down the escalator in Trump Tower, I support you. Never wavered. I know, the American people know it. Governor Brian Kemp knows it, that the 2020 election was stolen, especially in Georgia. We know that. But here's your chance, President Trump. Sign an executive order, pull Kelly Loeffler in the office, Small Business Administration, and today, anyone that's been sitting out there in America that says, I have a business plan. I've invented something. I have this. Work out a deal. So I don't know why I went there. Give me number 54. Well, wait a minute, 42. And then you could stamp, guess what you could do? You could stamp Made in America on it. Made in the USA. You could put that on your product. Now, there will be some disruption. Relax, all right? Your biggest concern this morning is not tariffs. Your biggest concern this morning is not disruption at Walmart. God almighty, I'm tired of hearing Walmart, damn it. Shut the hell up about Walmart. And if you'll have 85 choices of something at Walmart that's made in China. I'm absolutely tired of that. Are you talking about this $1 trillion or $800 billion company that they offshored everything we have, right? Are you talking about Walmart, this $800 billion company that could have helped with American manufacturers? Are you talking about Walmart? When they go down to that little hole in the wall in Arkansas and somebody goes in there and says, hey, I made this hat, and it says made in the USA, and they look at it and say, what's the price point? $4.92. If you can bring it here for $2 and go broke, we'll buy it from you. What the hell? Yeah, is that the same company? Is that the same company that America has given corporate welfare to? Yes. Some of you don't like it. Yes, corporate welfare. So President Trump is in a meeting and all the big box stores show up and say, well, if we can't get this from China, we will no longer be able to put the crap on our shelves. Prices could go up. Wages could go up. You could break the ties with us. We could no longer have the control, and our corporate welfare could end. Let me tell you something. They are not worried about the lowest run of the economic ladder. I am so tired of hearing, give me number 54. I am absolutely so tired of hearing how this will hurt everyday Americans, the lowest run of the economic ladder, the poor folk, us out here. Oh, it could be tough. But the damage would really be to shareholders. Yes. America's not concerned anymore about Main Street. America's not concerned anymore about the poor people. America's not concerned anymore about the towns all across America that are now opiate addicted kids and fentanyl. America's not concerned anymore. They're concerned with their shareholders. You see, if you're walking down the street and you're a kid and you're going to high school and you're going to graduate and maybe you don't want to go to college and you're not professor material and you're not doctor material, they're not concerned about you because you're not a shareholder. How will this affect our shareholders? I'm sorry. What the hell happens to me? Yes, it's the corporate welfare of the shareholders. All right, so please do not fall for the tariffs troubles, the empty shelves. Please do not go out and rush the grocery stores. Please save me a roll of toilet paper, okay? Yes. Give me this right here. Now, I had it here. Oh, did you hear Donald Trump lost an election in Canada? I'm just joking. I mean, they won't shut up. Give me number 85. Now, today is 100. Day 100. Trump is going to go to Michigan. He's going to do a rally in Michigan. Look, let me say this. You're going to hear Trump is softening his tone on auto tariffs. No, he's not. Trump had to make everybody come in, right? So what you hear is that, oh my God, these stores have come in and there's really panic and it's only a matter of weeks. The shelves will be empty. But Trump knew he had to get them in the office. And here's how you get them in the office. And you sit down with the Target and the Home Depot and the Walmart and you say, look, things will change. Now you're going to help us, okay? You're going to help us. Let's work out how we're going to do it. Same thing with auto manufacturers. Trump is not softening his tariffs and backtracking. He's not backtracking. That's the only way to get him in the office, right? So we didn't get our check this week? Yeah, I have it in my desk drawer. Come see me. All right? Okay. So Trump is not softening his policy on tariffs with auto parts. He brought them in and he said, look, I'm going to give you this much time to start changing things, right? The consequences will be empty shelves in U.S. stores in a few weeks and COVID-like shortages for consumers and for firms using Chinese products as where is the chyron that says, America, here's your chance. Here's your chance. You're like that damn kid on the bench that you know you can play. You know if you could just get on the field, you could show America what you have. But it's all stacked against you. So, you know what I tell you, it's 100 days. So let's go through this. Then we'll take a break. What do I always tell you? Friends don't let friends watch Fox News. Now this is the time. This is absolutely the time for you to figure out if you have the guts, the courage, the strength, the ability to go forward or fold. This is it. I mean, this is the card game. You're there. Are you going to push in, all in? Are you going all in? Or do you have the guts, courage, and the ability to go forward? Or are you going to fold and let them win? Because you out there are smart enough to know you don't have a choice. Once the debt surpasses, the interest payment on the debt surpasses military budget, surpasses what we bring in enormous numbers, we're done. When cash flow does not sustain what's going out and borrowing goes over and above what could ever be returned, you're broke. So I've told you how long have I told you this? 100 days. Now this is the total turn. All right. I had a call yesterday, give me number 55, with a person that's not very fond of Trump. I'm not saying they're an all-out Democrat, but they're not 100% on board with Trump. And they were giving me the other side of everything. And I said, look, here's the way I see it. That's the thing about the show. I never come on here and tell you, oh, you must see it this way. Here's how I see it. Trump has the rope around a lot of stuff right now. A lot of stuff. Now, while they're talking about China and they're talking about not being able to get crap off of a shelf, not being able to purchase something, it could get empty, the shelves. Right? While they're talking about that, the biggest concern we have is that the world don't fall apart, that Joe Biden left us, and we get vaporized. Because let me tell you something. If North Korea launched a nuclear weapon, if Iran has one and they launch it, if Pakistan launches a nuclear weapon on India, if Russia launches one on Ukraine, you know, your biggest concern is not what shit you can buy off the shelf at Walmart. Will be, hey, do I know somebody with an underground bunker so I don't get vaporized? I know that was pretty raw, but I mean, I get so tired of this stuff. All right, so friends, don't let friends watch Fox News. When we return, take a break.
Days Chevrolet in Jasper, we're proud because for more than 65 years, we've built a legacy of trust for the families we serve. That's why 80% of our business comes from repeat customers and referrals. When you treat folks as well as we do, word is bound to get around. Days Chevrolet in Jasper, family first since 1959. Days Chevrolet, Days gets it done. Together, let's drive.
Larry's Body Shop in Ellijay. Family owned and operated since 1978. The latest in cutting-edge digital technology and state-of-the-art equipment allow our iCard Gold Class certified technicians to restore your vehicle. Our second-to-none customer service will work directly with your insurance company. Major accident or minor fender bender, we take the dents out of accidents. Larry's Body Shop, North Georgia's #1 body shop. Visit us at collisiondecision.com.
Why give your money to liberal media companies? Put your marketing needs in the hands of a conservative marketing professional and start getting results today. FYN Media Group, one of the top digital marketing agencies in Georgia, specializes in website design and hosting, social media promotion and management, and so much more. Visit FYNmediagroup.com or call 706-889-3564 for a free consultation.
Welcome to El Rey Azteca Mexican Restaurant. We invite you to indulge your senses with our from-scratch authentic Mexican food. Whether you are hungry for fajitas or the El Rey Azteca burrito, we offer a wide variety of fine Mexican dishes, drinks, and desserts. Our inviting patio, indoor seating, and bar has a seat for everyone. So come to El Rey Azteca for delicious food, great drinks, good friends, and loads of fun in a casual and friendly atmosphere.
Ladies, when you wear elegant jewelry, you become a force to be reckoned with. You shine brighter than the stars in the sky, and your inner beauty radiates like the sun. So embrace the magic, embrace the elegance, and let your jewelry be a reflection of your true, authentic self. My friends over at North Georgia Diamond know what a woman wants. Go see them for the perfect gift. And remember, when it comes to elegance, there's no such thing as too much. Come see us at North Georgia Diamond. We're igniting passion one sparkle at a time.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
This is a special report.
Knowing how to invest your money is harder than ever before. Dealing with stock market volatility, record debt, and terrorist attacks requires new thinking. At U.S. Asset Management, we can help you see the world more clearly so that you can move beyond the chaos and invest with confidence. Call us, visit us online, or drop by our office. U.S. Asset Management, helping you make better decisions with your money.
Mesquite Grill, now offering online ordering for your convenience. Check out our new website at mesquitegrillbr.com. That's mesquitegrillbr.com. The great food and service you have come to expect, ready for you when you arrive. Open 7 days a week with a fully stocked bar and friendly service. Bring your furry friends with you and dine on our pet-friendly patio. Also, check out our catering options and let us prepare delicious food for your next event.
All right, folks, we're back. Diane, keep an eye on my audio for me. I want to apologize. I accidentally, over here on the soundboard, pushed the main button all the way to the top. I didn't realize that had happened. I knocked it and hit that, and it's come to my attention every once in a while when I get loud. When I get loud, it gets... So just keep an eye on that. I brought that down, and
better.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm your host, BKP. I hope I didn't get so loud that... Do you think the message was lost, Diane? Do I have to do it again? Or can we move on?
No, I think we got the picture.
What picture? Why did you do that to me? Why did you do that?
Okay, so we need to send in a complaint to this programming company because the buttons are so small that I have to hit that if I don't get it just right, it'll send up the wrong thing. And with my eyes not being as good as they used to be, I have a tendency to hit the wrong button here lately. So I have glasses coming soon.
Why didn't you end when I get glasses? That won't happen as often. Why don't you just say that? What's with the whole damn story? Like, do we have a complaint department?
Yeah, we need to have a complaint department to the software company.
I'm your host, BKP, and you're watching BKP Politics on voiceofruralamerica.com. Thank you for that video. That made my commercial break. It really made it, and I might get a chance to play that. It was very good. Now, Scott Bessent will be coming out today with a press conference. Thank you for sending that to me and reminding me. So give me 55. Now, I left you with this, and I told you, friends, we have some Georgia news. There may be someone that you know may be announcing a run for attorney general. So we do have some Georgia news that we'll do around 9:30. So friends don't let friends watch Fox News. Now, the whole entire fix is in. The entire fix. The deep state, corporate, corrupt media, everybody's working together. And I've told you this over and over. Now, I know some of you, I will get message, well, I like Greg Gutfeld. Okay, I do too. I like Jesse Waters. Okay, every once in a while, I like the sharp comeback from Judge Janine Piero or whatever her name is. Okay, you can go Google those and watch some clips. But I have to tell you, now, relax, because I know what's coming. If you turn that TV on at 7 a.m. and get you a little breakfast, and you got what I call the Fox and Friends cooking show. It's a cooking show, right? In the morning, and you don't go to bed until you turn that off, the manipulation within that period is enormous. All right? Enormous. So I'm telling you right now, they are in on it. Now, Donald Trump likes Fox News. He likes a couple people over there. But if you think back in the day when not Karl Rove, wow, we're going to bring that up. Roger Ailes. Back in the day when Roger Ailes and Rush Limbaugh, Rush played a part of Fox News. When that was happening, I know what happened with Roger Ailes. Let's go past that. But back in those days, there was a point of conservative content coming out of there. And now it's not. So go back to 55. Thank you for that. Now, this is the Wall Street Journal. At 100 days, Trump 2.0 is in trouble. Who owns the Wall Street Journal? Fox, Rupert Murdoch, right? Give me number 57. That's Karl Rove. Fox. Give me number... We'll get to that one in a minute. Give me number 68. Now, why is MSNBC, CNN, why are they all in cahoots with Fox? Because Fox, I tell you over and over, brags about what? They brag about being their largest base is independents. And where is the most recent polling say Trump is underwater? With independents. Fox News' job, okay, MSNBC has a job to fire up their base, all right? Not for sure yet what CNN's job is, but they have a job to fire up their base, okay? Now, all of the deep state, corporate corrupt, CIA, Mockingbird media have a job. And if you get done, you're going to say, well, I watched none of that garbage. Okay. So they have us all in pockets. You look at the pie chart and you are in that percentage and this one's in this percentage. So every one of these, CBS, the CIA, CBS, NBC, ABC, all of your local affiliates, they all have a group, whether it's Black Americans, Hispanic Americans, white women with a collar. Do you think, now let me ask you a question, do you think they roll those polls out to figure out the control and determine white men with no college education, white men with a college education, people over this age, people under that age, white women, Hispanic women with one child, Hispanic woman with 4, white woman with no children, black woman with 3, all the above? Do you think they identify all of that and then do not take that and move it over to mind manipulation to drive a narrative in your eyes, in your ears, and in your brain? Really? So their claim is independent voters. Now there's a move right now. There's a move right now to demagify America. There's a move. There's a move to push you back down into that part right there on the pie chart. That wedge that you're in. There's a move. There's a move to put Democrats in place in 2026. There's a move to have the House have Democrats and impeach Trump. There's a move to stop Trump in the chaos that they call returning America to greatness as a privatized economy. Again, there's a move. So Fox, I don't like Fox. So give me this one right here. Number 72, Trump's approval rating, right? Down, disapproval. Look at that disapproval, right? And here we go again. MSNBC, number 75, Karl Rove. Now, this is the total. Remember, I told you yesterday, what did I tell you yesterday? There was a day when all the networks talked about, well, not MSNBC, but they talked about Trump with a mandate. When's the last time you've heard that? All right. There's Canada losing that election. I hate Trump losing that election. Here you go, number 83. How has Trump affected U.S. economic conditions? 59% worsened. 27% improved, 14% no effect. I always wonder who these people are. Why do I live in a polling data world? 84, CNN. CNN's right there. President's first 100 days. 65% disapprove of Trump's handling of tariffs. Did you know how you feel this morning? Are you aware of how you feel? 87. What bracket are you in this morning? Are you enthusiastic? Are you optimistic? Right? Where's 87? You need glasses, lady. I'm going to get in trouble. Where are you at this morning? Are you enthusiastic? Are you optimistic? Are you pessimistic? Are you afraid? 41%. Are you afraid? Fear not. Afraid. Wow. 88. How are things going in the country? 36%. Well, badly. Badly, right? So things are going badly. They've gone from Joe Biden bad, according to them, to worse. Now, I want to show you something here. I know we have it. Oh, by the way, are you aware of, where's it at? Well, we're going to get to the good news. I want to get to the good news in a minute, okay? Give me number 20. We are going to get to the foreign investment. I just want to show you this. Murdoch paper gives Trump dire warning to mark his 100 days. Give me number 19. At 100 days, Trump's 2.0 is in trouble. President's second terms are rarely successful, and on the evidence of his first 100 days, Donald Trump won't be different. The president needs a major reset if he wants to rescue his final years from the economic and foreign policy shocks he has unleashed. Now, you always have to read in, what are they trying to tell me? What are you trying to really say? He needs a major reset. They want, every one of them want Trump to surrender. They want him to surrender. Not just the media, lawmakers on Capitol Hill. Look, if you'll just surrender, we'll pass your tax plan. Your tax plan will spur the economy. All right? Just surrender all these other things. Just surrender. Surrender to NATO and the EU around the world. Trump's not going to do that. So this is again, right? This is again Rupert Murdoch, Wall Street Journal. Now, video 1, CNN.
Consumers and for firms using Chinese products as intermediate goods. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, well, he has a different view.
Are you worried about empty shelves?
Not at present. We have some great retailers. I assume they pre-ordered. I think we'll see some elasticities. I think we'll see replacements.
And longtime Republican strategist Karl Rove says that he doesn't see things getting much better even if Trump's tariff policies do succeed.
When it gets to the economy, he is in very bad shape. And it's not only that he's in the short term in bad shape, there's also evidence in the poll that no matter, even if he gets his way on certain things like tariffs, that he's not good in the long run.
No matter what. No matter what he does. No matter what he does, is this about Donald Trump or J.D. Vance? Are they setting up 2028 for someone else? Right? Will we see a primary opponent to J.D. Vance in 2028? Why are they going to try to crash things? Not Donald Trump. These people here. Karl Rove. No matter what. I mean, even if things would turn around and some of this would come through, no matter what. Give me video 2. Now, wait a minute. Before you give me video 2, you notice it's CNN, that's 5 a.m. in the morning. 5 a.m. That is their news. CNN, the first live broadcast of the day of news, 5 a.m., Karl Rove and Fox. That's their lead story. Give me video 2.
He also made 28 visits to his golf club. In an appearance on Fox News over the weekend, though, longtime Republican strategist Karl Rove gave a stark assessment of one of the central issues of Trump's term, the president's handling of the economy.
When it gets to the economy, he is in very bad shape. And it's not only that he's in the short term in bad shape, there's also evidence in the poll that no matter, even if he gets his way on certain things like tariffs, that he's not good in the long run. Take a look at this. Trump policies today, will it help the economy? 32% say yes. Will it hurt the economy? His policies, 54% say no, 10% no difference. In the long run, will it help the country? 40%. In the long run, will it hurt the country? 51%. So there's some very deep-seated skepticism among ordinary Americans about the effect of the economy, the president's economic policies, both in the short run and the long run.
He was elected because people had more confidence in his ability to help the economy and lower prices than they did in Kamala Harris. So to what do you attribute that new skepticism or real concern about the economy?
Well, I have a slightly different view. I agree with you that they voted for him because they felt better, in my opinion, about they looked at the last 4 years under Biden-Harris and said, not good. And they looked at and remembered the 4 years under President Trump and said those were a lot better. I think this was a hope. I don't think it was based upon a explicit understanding of what he was going to do. They just hoped that he would do better on inflation and jobs and economic growth. And then when he came in, just the sort of chaos and the inability of the administration to explain what they're doing, I think has hurt them very much.
Joining us now,
It's never been the inability, Diane, give me 57. It's never been the inability to explain. Never. It's never been the Trump administration inability to explain. It's been their ability to lie about it, their ability to put false narrative out. I mean, what would be the difference if, what if the other day, Walmart, Target, Home Depot, all the big ones they're talking about, what if they visited the White House and they came out and the news was Trump meets with the largest retailers in America to work on a path forward for all Americans, knowing we may have to purchase product, manufacture product, or make some changes. What if just anything positive? No, they want to show you pictures of empty shelves, and then they have the nerve to say COVID-like shortages. Wow. I mean, that's evil what they're doing. So he's never had the inability, and when he says, you had hope, well, people had hope that Donald Trump would come in. You know, no, I can't go there in the interest of time. So this guy here, Fox News, Karl Rove, did you notice also, it was 5 a.m. in the morning, their first live broadcast. The Mockingbird Media, the first live broadcast at 5 a.m., top story, Fox News. We don't stand a chance, folks. It's over. Give up. Wow. American optimism. I cannot believe. Never get up and start your day allowing someone else to determine the outcome. Don't do it. Okay. Video 3. MSNBC again.
That Trump's sky-high tariffs could lead to retail shortages. This is what he said about that.
Are you worried about empty shelves? Because they say that a lot of these, the supply lines and the cargo ships are being held up. A lot of people are saying, turn it around with the tariffs this high. I don't want the product. Are you worried about empty shelves?
Not at present. We have some great retailers. I assume they pre-ordered. I think we'll see some elasticities. I think we'll see replacements. And then we will see how quickly the Chinese want to de-escalate.
How difficult is
We will see how quickly the Chinese want to de-escalate. All right. Now, I told you this yesterday. We'll talk about that in a minute. There's a point. We're going to get past the Fox News, and we're going to talk about the point that we're crossing, that China can't go any further, and we're going to be at that point. All right? And we'll talk about that in a minute. Even Morning Joe, video 7. Even Morning Joe.
President Trump has signed 143 executive orders, so far more than any other president in history in the first 100 days. Meanwhile, in an appearance on Fox News over the weekend, longtime Republican strategist Karl Rove gave a stark assessment of the president's handling of the economy. Take a listen.
When it gets to the economy,
Give me number 56. I mean, if you want to look at Karl Rove, you could always look at Minka, Joe, and Willie. Everyone is running this narrative all morning long, 100 days. Nothing about Trade de Agua, the gangs, MS-13, the butchers that chop people up. Nothing about these people. We're going through these cities and cleaning these sanctuary cities up. Nothing about that. Nothing about, there's people that, I'm going to do that in the next segment. But first 100 days, you know what? Thank God Hillary Clinton will never be president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. Kamala Harris is not president of the United States. America, here's your chance. It's the only way I see it. I see in the first 100 days. Let me give you this, Diane. First of all, give me number 39. All right. Donald Trump's quote. This is one of my favorite ones that was put out. The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but rather by those who watch them without doing anything to stop them. Fear not. Don't be in fear. All right. 42. In 100 days. In 100 days. Here's your chance. Here's your chance you've been waiting on. Donald Trump is returning your chance. If you've been sitting out there saying, I can make that, I can do that, I have a business plan, I have a better product. Here's your chance. Do it. And I sent a message earlier. I hope it gets to the president. Pull Kelly Loeffler in right now, Small Business Administration. Tell the banks in America they're going to take a little risk. Real risk, not phony mortgages, not phony packaged mortgages. They're going to take a real risk on the American people. It's time to take a risk on the American people. It's time. It's time to believe in the American people. It's time to be optimistic. It's that time. And Donald J. Trump signed an executive order telling Kelly Loeffler, the SBA, to team up with banks. And if you have a plan, a business plan to manufacture a product and replace it from Vietnam, Cambodia, the EU, China, wherever it may be, and put it on the shelf made in the USA, we need to work with you. And you know what? You need not worry about if you were paying $1 for Chinese garbage or $1.25 for American-made product. Take a break.
At Days Days Chevrolet in Jasper. We're saying those two words you want to hear. You're approved. It doesn't matter what credit problems you drove in with. The only thing that matters is you're driving out in a new Chevy. Bankruptcy, foreclosure, job loss, even repossession won't stop you this time. So come hear it for yourself. You're approved at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Together, let's drive.
Larry's Body Shop in Ellijay. Family owned and operated since 1978. The latest in cutting edge digital technology and state of the art equipment allow our iCard Gold Class certified technicians to restore your vehicle. Our second to none customer service will work directly with your insurance company. Major accident or minor fender bender, we take the dents out of accidents. Larry's Body Shop, North Georgia's #1 body shop. Visit us at collisiondecision.com.
Why give your money to liberal media companies? Put your marketing needs in the hands of a conservative marketing professional and start getting results today. FYN Media Group, one of the top digital marketing agencies in Georgia, specializes in website design and hosting, social media promotion and management, and so much more. Visit FYNmediagroup.com or call 706-889-3564 for a free consultation.
Welcome to El Rey Azteca Mexican Restaurant. We invite you to indulge your senses with our from-scratch authentic Mexican food. Whether you are hungry for fajitas or the El Rey Azteca burrito, we offer a wide variety of fine Mexican dishes, drinks, and desserts. Our inviting patio, indoor seating, and bar has a seat for everyone. So come to El Rey Azteca for delicious food, great drinks, good friends, and loads of fun in a casual and friendly atmosphere.
Ladies, when you wear elegant jewelry, you become a force to be reckoned with. You shine brighter than the stars in the sky, and your inner beauty radiates like the sun. So embrace the magic, embrace the elegance, and let your jewelry be a reflection of your true, authentic self. My friends over at North Georgia Diamond know what a woman wants. Go see them for the perfect gift. And remember, when it comes to elegance, there's no such thing as too much. Come see us at North Georgia Diamond. We're igniting passion one sparkle at a time.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
This is a special report.
Knowing how to invest your money is harder than ever before. Dealing with stock market volatility, record debt, and terrorist attacks requires new thinking. At U.S. Asset Management, we can help you see the world more clearly so that you can move beyond the chaos and invest with confidence. Call us, visit us online, or drop by our office. U.S. Asset Management, helping you make better decisions with your money.
Mesquite Grill, now offering online ordering for your convenience. Check out our new website at mesquitegrillbr.com. That's mesquitegrillbr.com. The great food and service you have come to expect, ready for you when you arrive. Open 7 days a week with a fully stocked bar and friendly service. Bring your furry friends with you and dine on our pet-friendly patio. Also, check out our catering options and let us prepare delicious food for your next event.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Excuse me there. Sorry about that. You're watching BKP Politics on voiceofruralamerica.com. Now, Diane, at 9:30, I want a couple Georgia highlights so we don't, there are some things happening we need to put on immediately before we leave today. At 10 o'clock, I'm going to be heading over to Gainesville. At 12 o'clock on Facebook, I'll be broadcasting a speech. I'm going to be over in Gainesville with MAGA, m-ga.org. MAGA will be over there today. Now, the broadcast will be live on Facebook. Want Diane to take it, boom, bring it down, get it out everywhere, and we will. So when I'm over at the Golden Corral, it will focus on Georgia. So if you're used to Georgia news about politics, we'll be doing that at noon today instead of 11. Now, every day I want to do like a 6-7 hour show. Give me number 90. So we're sitting here today and the media is talking about this 100 days. Former Bush administration official Catherine Austin Fitts on how America's leaders gave up on the country in the 90s, began stealing trillions, and built a digital prison to control the population. That's pretty strong. Now, that being said, we're hearing Karl Rove talk about when you say the 90s, give me number 84 and then go back to number 90. So this guy right here, you got NAFTA, George H. Bush. You got NAFTA, George H. Bush. You've got the World Trade Organization, George H. Bush. George H. Bush handed the deal on the World Trade Organization over to Bill Clinton, handed NAFTA over to Bill Clinton. Now, you can look this up. The first agreement on NAFTA, the trucks would have to come to the border and unhook their trailers. Go look this up. Okay? So you got a manufacturer in Mexico, or you've got a port in Mexico and all this crap's coming in, or a manufacturer in Mexico, and they load up their tractor trailer and they bring it to the border, and they had to unhook at the border. An American truck driver would have to hook to the trailer and take it to the destination. Okay? They changed that in NAFTA early on to where that driver from Mexico could bring that product all the way to the destination. So if someone was bringing a truckload of furniture from Mexico and it was going to Chicago, that individual could go all the way to Chicago with the load. Hopefully it was just furniture and not drugs. Hopefully it wasn't sex trafficking. Hopefully it wasn't anything else. Go look all this up, all right? And they did that on purpose because just that, the cartels were getting stopped at the border. I mean, you can't make any of this up. Everything I'm telling you, go look up. The trucks used to have to stop. We used to have American companies, American truck drivers hook to the trailer and take it to the destination, final destination. Where they were like, well, how are we going to get, We got to get the drugs in. We got to smuggle people in with sex trafficking. We got all these things. We got to change that. And they did. They changed it. And then you hope once they get to Chicago, they actually go back. And they're not a terrorist. I mean, it's a total mess. So every time you see this, they know. This guy knows. The deep state knows what they've done. So go back to number 90. So this is a Tucker Carlson interview. And there's a couple points. Now, Diane, I gave you time points. Let's go to video 8. And I'm going to stop this. I want to play just a couple time points here because I'm going to encourage you to watch this entire interview. Give me video 8, 1 minute and 11 seconds. All right. And we'll do that just for a little bit. And then we're going to go from there. Let's see. Well, I'll tell you what, if you write this down, we'll go from 1 minute, 11 seconds, and then we'll go 35 minutes and 53 seconds, if you write that down. Let's see. 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 25 seconds. One hour, 25 minutes, and 37 seconds. 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 37 seconds. We're going to stop there because I just want to do like 4 or 5 minutes of this. This is almost a 2-hour interview. So let's start with the 1 minute and 11 seconds.
So thank you for doing this. I know you've worked on this for years, but you get the sense, if you're just a sort of aware person, that there is a concerted attempt by governments around the world to digitize commerce and to digitize currency and to basically control people through money.
Correct.
Correct. Okay, so that was my first question. Is this happening? Am I imagining it?
It's absolutely happening. And what's important to understand, it's been happening for a long time. In other words, this is like an invisible corral that they've been building around you for a long, long time. Because how do a few sneak up on the many? Well, you have to do it very quietly and visibly before you throw the trap.
Smart.
So essentially what they're building, because it's converting a currency system into a control system. So it's really the end of currency. And what they're doing is they've been building the different digital pieces. And when it integrates and comes together, then you literally have a digital concentration camp. It's complete and utter control.
Otherwise known as the world.
Here's the thing to understand. You and I grew up in a world where there was mass media, where you were pitching stories, so you had 57 varieties of ice cream and you're pitching them to 57 different niches, but you're still pitching to mass audiences. What we're talking about is a system where you can surveil, control, and influence one person at a time. And with AI and software, each person can have their custom surveillance, influence, nudging, and control system.
And punishment.
Yes. Enforcement.
Because ultimately, if you...
That one is, go ahead and go to that next timestamp. I know it takes a second. End of currency. End of currency. Now listen very close, because the total control. All right. Do you have that, or I need to?
98 and fiscal 2015, there were 21 trillion of undocumentable adjustments in the U.S. government. If you go to our website, missingmoney.solera.com, we have years and years of documentation, including the government financials that show this. And so the question is, where's all this money going? And one of the things I've looked at in the process of looking at where all this money is going is the underground base and city infrastructure and transportation system that's been built. And
I'm sorry?
Yes. So we have built an extraordinary number of underground bases and supposedly transportation systems. Some of these are some of these are documented as part of the national security infrastructure. I think there are many more. So,
in the United States?
In the United States, on all over the world. But from 2021 to 2023, I took one of the smartest subscribers in the Solari Report network, and he and I spent 2 years collecting all the data and all the allegations on underground bases. And then we systematically went through and tried to estimate our guess. This is totally a guess of how many underground bases, both underground in the United States, but also underground under the ocean around the United States. And our estimate was 170 with a transportation network connecting them.
And what would be the purpose?
The purpose, if you thought you were going to get a near extinction event, so there, to me, there are two purposes. You have so many activities going on that you need to keep secret that you're basically building the capacity to, for example, if you're doing a secret space program, you need to platform it from, things that can't be seen. But I think if you're worried about a near extinction event, that's...
So I know nothing about this other than my only window into it. I knew a contractor who worked on one in Washington, in the city of Washington, D.C. Right. And I remember him telling me about a power box, like a transformer box on Constitution Avenue that he told me, because he worked on it personally, was actually the exit, the egress from the White House. That was kind of by vehicle. I thought that was, I was like, really? He goes, oh, yeah, no, I installed it. I know. And I thought, well, that's kind of crazy that in the middle of this big city where I live, I was on Constitution Avenue every day, that you could build something like that without me knowing it. Under the VP's house at the Naval Observatory, same thing. I think most people know that. Next to my brother's house on Macomb Street in D.C. So but that's, I always thought that was like.
I think the next one's 1 hour, 25 minutes and 37 seconds. I think that's the next timestamp I have. Go to the next one. Underground bases.
It's the central banks, the White House, giving up on the American model in the mid-90s when the budget deal failed. I think you said it was 95. I vaguely remember that. This democratic system, or whatever version of a democratic system we have, our system is incapable of self-perpetuating long-term. It's just too dysfunctional, and that's obviously true.
It's too corrupt.
It's clearly true. Everyone senses that. This isn't working. We're going to get a new system. They figured that out 30 years ago. The one kind of brick wall that is looming right in the windshield is the debt meltdown. I mean, Ray Dalio talks about it every single day. Like, we have too much debt. People are going to stop buying our debt because it's clearly a bad deal. And like, what happens then? And you suggested the control grid is in part designed to manage the population during that moment, maybe?
Yeah, in part, yeah. So if you want to move people to a much lower economic footprint, let alone do it on a shocking basis, having complete control is obviously very convenient.
Okay, so the bottom line is everybody's about to get a lot poorer. Not everybody, but the majority is about to get a lot poorer.
Depends on how they do that. If you bring out breakthrough energy, you can soften the blow. There are many things you can do to soften the blow. It doesn't have to be like Russia in 90 and 91.
That's exactly what I was
thinking. It doesn't have to be. Can they do it that way? Yes. So it comes down to who governs and do they want to do it. One of my favorite lines is from Tina Turner. She says, we can do this nice or rough.
Yeah.
And we could do it nice and we can do it rough. There are ways of doing the control grid nice and we can do it rough. And what are they planning? I don't know. To a certain extent, remember, the way, in my experience, the way they govern is they have targets and goals, and then, you sort of make it up as you go, and sometimes it works. And so it's very fluid.
So I wonder if the AI, if the data center boom, which really is the only sort of crackling, sparkling piece of the real estate market right now. I think it's building data centers, development market.
Just call them control grids.
Control grids. I mean, look,
they're control nodes.
I'm totally opposed to it, but massive bets, economic bets on the success of AI, right? And the missing piece is energy, and how do you power all that? And we're already, as you pointed out in an analysis I read,
you have to bring out the breakthrough energy.
That's what I'm saying. Right. So like either they're going to build it on coal deposits in Wyoming, or, which is going to be kind of hard because they're going to have to say all that.
Was that 1 hour? I was so interested in that. Was that 1 hour, 25 minutes and 37 seconds? Was that 1 hour, 25 minutes and 37 seconds? If it wasn't, could you go there?
But I was at a sermon, and there was a co-pastor who had very long fingernails, and she was very angry, and she was shaking her hands with her long fingernails. And, you know, sometimes when you're in a big church and they point right at you, and she said, the devil can have my house and the devil can have my car, but the devil cannot have my joy. And it was like, I exploded in my head, and I said, that's it.
That is it.
That is it.
Hey, it's Tucker Carlson. You may have noticed that the companies whose
I'm sorry about that. Okay. That is a 1 hour and 45 minute interview. As always, very seldom do I, recommend certain things on the program, but I recommend this interview with Tucker Carlson. We take a break. We're going to talk about Ukraine for just a minute and a couple things taking place there. We want to talk about the tariffs, sanctuary cities, and a couple high notes on Georgia. But right here, pay attention to this. Give me number 21. Why are the networks not talking about this? Why are the networks not talking about what's happening between Pakistan, or as Barack Hussein Obama would call it, Pakistan? Why are they not talking about that in India? And Pakistan says it will use nukes if their existence is threatened. 2 nuclear powers that you didn't think about. Take a break.
Chevy buyers, Truck Month has been extended at Days Chevrolet in Jasper with up to $9,000 off new 2025 Silverado 2500 Crew Cab 4-wheel drives. From light duty to heavy duty, you're going to save a payload during Truck Month, up to $9,000. Come get them before they're gone at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done. Together, let's drive.
Larry's Body Shop in Ellijay. Family owned and operated since 1978. The latest in cutting-edge digital technology and state-of-the-art equipment allow our iCard Gold Class certified technicians to restore your vehicle. Our second-to-none customer service will work directly with your insurance company. Major accident or minor fender bender, we take the dents out of accidents. Larry's Body Shop, North Georgia's #1 body shop. Visit us at collisiondecision.com.
Why give your money to liberal media companies? Put your marketing needs in the hands of a conservative marketing professional and start getting results today. FYN Media Group, one of the top digital marketing agencies in Georgia, specializes in website design and hosting, social media promotion and management, and so much more. Visit FYNmediagroup.com or call 706-889-3564 for a free consultation.
Welcome to El Rey Azteca Mexican Restaurant. We invite you to indulge your senses with our from-scratch authentic Mexican food. Whether you are hungry for fajitas or the El Rey Azteca burrito, we offer a wide variety of fine Mexican dishes, drinks, and desserts. Our inviting patio, indoor seating, and bar has a seat for everyone. So come to El Rey Azteca for delicious food, great drinks, good friends, and loads of fun in a casual and friendly atmosphere.
Ladies, When you wear elegant jewelry, you become a force to be reckoned with. You shine brighter than the stars in the sky, and your inner beauty radiates like the sun. So embrace the magic, embrace the elegance, and let your jewelry be a reflection of your true, authentic self. My friends over at North Georgia Diamond know what a woman wants. Go see them for the perfect gift. And remember, when it comes to elegance, there's no such thing as too much. Come see us at North Georgia Diamond. We're igniting passion one sparkle at a time.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
This is a special report.
Knowing how to invest your money is harder than ever before. Dealing with stock market volatility, record debt, and terrorist attacks requires new thinking. At U.S. Asset Management, we can help you see the world more clearly so that you can move beyond the chaos and invest with confidence. Call us, visit us online, or drop by our office. U.S. Asset Management, helping you make better decisions with your money.
Mesquite Grill, now offering online ordering for your convenience. Check out our new website at mesquitegrillbr.com. That's mesquitegrillbr.com. The great food and service you have come to expect, ready for you when you arrive. Open 7 days a week with a fully stocked bar and friendly service. Bring your furry friends with you and dine on our pet-friendly patio. Also, check out our catering options and let us prepare delicious food for your next event.
Great news, Chevy buyers. Truck Month has been extended at Days Chevrolet in Jasper with up to $9,000 off new 2025 Silverado 2500 Crew Cab 4-wheel drives. From light duty to heavy duty, you're going to save a payload during Truck Month up to $9,000. Come get them before they're gone at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Together, let's drive.
Larry's Body Shop in Ellijay. Family owned and operated since 1978. The latest in cutting-edge digital technology and state-of-the-art equipment allow our iCard Gold Class certified technicians to restore your vehicle. Our second-to-none customer service will work directly with your insurance company. Major accident or minor fender bender, we take the dents out of accidents. Larry's Body Shop, North Georgia's #1 body shop. Visit us at collisiondecision.com.
Why give your money to liberal media companies? Put your marketing needs in the hands of a conservative marketing professional and start getting results today. FYN Media Group, one of the top digital marketing agencies in Georgia, specializes in website design and hosting, social media promotion and management, and so much more. Visit FYNmediagroup.com or call 706-889-3564 for a free consultation.
Welcome to El Rey Azteca Mexican Restaurant. We invite you to indulge your senses with our from-scratch authentic Mexican food. Whether you are hungry for fajitas or the El Rey Azteca burrito, we offer a wide variety of fine Mexican dishes, drinks, and desserts. Our inviting patio, indoor seating, and bar has a seat for everyone. So come to El Rey Azteca for delicious food, great drinks, good friends, and loads of fun in a casual and friendly atmosphere.
Ladies, when you wear elegant jewelry, you become a force to be reckoned with. You shine brighter than the stars in the sky, and your inner beauty radiates like the sun. So embrace the magic, embrace the elegance, and let your jewelry be a reflection of your true, authentic self. My friends over at North Georgia Diamond know what a woman wants. Go see them for the perfect gift. And remember, when it comes to elegance, there's no such thing as too much. Come see us at North Georgia Diamond. We're igniting passion one sparkle at a time.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
This is a special report.
Knowing how to invest your money is harder than ever before. Dealing with stock market volatility, record debt, and terrorist attacks requires new thinking. At U.S. Asset Management, we can help you see the world more clearly so that you can move beyond the chaos and invest with confidence. Call us, visit us online, or drop by our office. U.S. Asset Management, helping you make better decisions with your money.
Mesquite Grill, now offering online ordering for your convenience. Check out our new website at mesquitegrillbr.com. That's mesquitegrillbr.com. The great food and service you have come to expect, ready for you when you arrive. Open 7 days a week with a fully stocked bar and friendly service. Bring your furry friends with you and dine on our pet-friendly patio. Also, check out our catering options and let us prepare delicious food for your next event.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP, and you're watching BKP Politics on voiceofruralamerica.com. Good morning, Diane. Give me number 1. Trump will showcase U.S. investment at the White House event with top CEOs. So the president will have top CEOs tomorrow, okay, tomorrow at the White House. Hold on just a second. I have a couple to show the investment that's coming up. And give me number 23, foreign and domestic investment totaling over $5 trillion under Trump. So there'll be a Invest in America tomorrow event that will be happening. Number 3, Scott Bessent is working on the tax cut plan, trying to get this done this summer. And then we're going to go to number 4, as soon as you get that one done. There you go. Number 4, sanctuary cities. Okay. Now, Trump's order targets sanctuary cities. And yesterday, and always cautious with running with their headlines. Yesterday, Trump signed an executive order, and give me number 15. This is from the New York Times. That's Axios. New York Times. Trump signs 3 executive orders addressing immigration and policing. The president directed his administration to compile a list of sanctuary cities that do not cooperate with federal enforcement of immigration laws. Now, all of our cities and the major cities are a given. People think about our cities and sanctuary cities. They think about New York City and, Washington, D.C. and Charlotte and Atlanta and Houston and New Orleans, and they move over to Chicago. And, these are the cities you start thinking about, L.A. and Detroit. But, Aurora, Colorado, we could show you cities all over the United States that just does not come to mind that is housing all of these criminals. When I say housing, these gangs have hit these cities, and they don't go. Some of these gangs are not going into the Chicago area where you think they would be. They're going into these other areas across the country that you don't really think about, but they are pretty good sized cities where they can operate. But that being said, we have no choice. I said this back in the campaign. I've said it multiple times. We have absolutely no choice but to clean these cities out. There's people, there's little children, there's people, there's communities that deserve to have safety, drug-free, no matter what city it's in. Donald Trump is determined to clean these sanctuary cities out, to find the bad people and remove them. It doesn't matter how mad people get. It really doesn't. So this guy right here is, give me number 27. Strengthening and unleashing America's law enforcement to pursue criminals and protect innocent citizens. That's right. Protect innocent citizens. And that happened yesterday. Donald Trump is taking care of the American citizens. He's closed the border. The first 100 days, the border is closed. We're going through, we're hunting everywhere we go. We're hunting gang members, murderers, trying to make the streets safe again for the American people. So just something I want to show you. You're going to hear, now this is CNN yesterday. Donald Trump put up, with the law enforcement coming, he put up wanted signs all in front of the White House yesterday. CNN blurred them out. Video 5.
Now disapprove of how he is handling the issue. The administration put up yard signs on the White House lawn on Monday showing pictures of alleged criminal offenders. Now, CNN has blurred their faces because we can't verify their identities or the allegations against them. Meantime, border czar Tom Homan.
We blurred it because we can't identify them. Number 5, children increasingly bear the brunt of Trump's deportation push. Both U.S. citizen and immigrant children are increasingly being caught up in President Trump's increasingly aggressive deportation orders. 3 children who are U.S. citizens were removed from the country with their deported mothers while a recent Immigration and Customs Enforcement memo shows the agency is specifically targeting unaccompanied migrant children. Now, you read this right here. They're not looking for, and I don't say Tom Holman, they've never been concerned on where the 350,000 kids are. They're not concerned of the unaccompanied children that are 13, 14 years old that are slave labor to the cartels in this country. No, nothing about that. Now, the bottom line is, give me video 6 with Tom Holman.
He touted some of the administration's crackdowns on border security, including deporting 139,000 undocumented immigrants since the start of President Trump's second term, and a significant drop in the number of people crossing the border illegally. He also defended the government's actions after 3 children who are U.S. citizens left the country with their mothers who were deported.
What we did is remove children with their mothers who requested the children depart with them. This was a parental decision. Parenting 101. The mothers made that choice. And I tell you what, if we didn't do it, the story today would be Trump administration separating families again. No, we're keeping families together. But parents will make a decision what happens to their child. Having a U.S. citizen child does not make you immune from our laws.
Bottom line, when an illegal is deported and they have children, even if they're American citizens, the parents get to make the decision if they take the children. These women made a decision to take their children with them to Honduras. That's what they did. Number 12, I just want to bring this up. Then I got a couple Georgia highlights. Flight from India to Europe. Let's see. Pakistan's PIA halts Indian overflights. Pakistan airspace. Pakistan fears imminent Indian attack. Warns of nuclear response. Wow. This should... I know Karl Rove was more important at 5 o'clock in the morning. Number 13. Pakistan cold start. India's answer to Pakistan's nuclear threats. Pakistan's defense minister threatens nuclear response to India's imminent military. Number 14, nuclear-armed India and Pakistan exchange gunfire. Let's see. There you go. Thank you, Diane. Let's go to 16. India and Pakistan standoff. Who is fanning the nuclear flames? So I just wanted to put that out there so you pay attention. We got some problems around the world that we should highlight and not get stuck on the big box store not having enough China crap on the shelf for you. That's important. So at this past weekend's conventions, I didn't put this up yesterday. I want to show you now. Number 45. Hardliner GOP, Georgia GOP activists target John Burns and Brad Raffensperger. 45. Hardline Georgia GOP activist. That would be me. There you go. The Georgia Republican grassroots base has gone to war. Number 46 has gone to war with many of the party leaders over the last decade. A list that spans from Nathan Deal to Governor Kemp, all the way down. Number 47. The backlash Burns, who took Speaker's gavel in 2023, is newer. Some activists accuse him of sparring MAGA priorities or ignoring them. I can't see that. Even though his chamber embraced many controversial culture war legislation this season. So there you go. How about this one here? This one here. Number 49. This is one of my favorite from yesterday. McCoon, AJC endorsed Josh McCoon yesterday. One of my favorites is Cross is one of several new state GOP officers with a history of attacking the establishment and promoting conspiracy theories that focus on unsubstantiated claims of widespread voter fraud. Now, this one right here, give me widespread voter fraud claims. Greg Bluestein. Oh, Josh was proud of it. Give me number 30. He has me blocked everywhere. If you can get to Josh's Twitter, if you can get it to his Facebook page, if you could take screenshots of things and send them, I'd appreciate it. He has me blocked at every turn. Here is Josh. The latest on my campaign to be reelected chairman of the Georgia GOP is in today's AJC. Humbled by the show of confidence of my fellow Republicans over the weekend. All right. There's Josh bragging about his AJC endorsement that he set up. Just saying. Now, this one here, a couple quick ones here. This kind of bothers me, and I'll tell you why. Number 50, Kemp signs bill banning transgender girls, all right, women. The AJC can't even write the headline. They can't, transgender girls, women, from playing on female sports teams. They can't even write the headline. They're so messed up with what the genders are, the two genders, okay? Governor Brian Kemp signed legislation Monday making it illegal for transgender student athletes to play on a school sports team according to their gender identity. Now, I have a question for you. Is gender not God-given? Now, sports is not God-given. But if you identify something as boys and you identify something as girls, isn't that a God-given situation? Do you realize we're up to where we required a law to identify it? A man-made law to identify God-given law, gender? That's what we're up to. So that one troubles me. I do agree. I agree with it, but I never understood how we got to a point where this is requiring a law. You can call me old, whatever you want, but when I was a kid, we were not confused. Our parents were not confused on what sports team we should go out for. Give me number 51. This is very disappointing. Now, the headline reads, Kemp signed school safety bill inspired by Appalachia shooting. This is not a school safety bill. SB 268. It's very disappointing. This is a control bill. Could criminalize innocent children. This is terrible what they've done in the state of Georgia. Now, number 52, Keisha Lance Bottoms takes a formal step toward running for Georgia governor. There's others in the race. We talked about, we played Jason, is it Estevez? We played his video last week when he entered the race. But Keisha Lance Bottom, former governor of Georgia, is in the race, ready to go. Here is an interesting one you might be wanting to pay attention to. Now, this is not an announcement. It's called a 2026 watch. The Republican field for Attorney General of Georgia is still taking shape. We're hearing, number 53, I'm sorry, I don't think I called it out properly, Diane. We're hearing some within the party are pushing for attorney Jake Evans to enter the race. Evans ran for Congress in 2022, losing in a runoff to Rich McCormick. But Evans earned President Donald Trump's endorsement during that campaign. So there's a lot of keep an eye on Jake Evans. Is he running for attorney general? That's out there. Keep an eye on it. Now, John Ossoff is in the AJC 5-6 times a week now, over and over in the AJC, every time you turn around. Here's number 32. This is Debbie Dooley and Jason Thompson. This is from the other night, right? And wonder what the conversation is. AKA Mongo, number 33. Here's Debbie Dooley, Sally Grubbs, and Josh McCoon. Seems to be having a little bit of a powwow, a meeting. Are you allowed to say powwow? Whew, I don't know if I could say that. There they are. They're having a little bit of a meeting of maybe some strategy, right? Looking at strategy. So this morning I was sent a video. Diane, did you get that video? I didn't number it. I emailed it to you, and I didn't tell you because usually I tell you. Did you get the? Because it's a great video. I thought it was great.
I got it.
All right. Did you load it?
Yep.
Okay, folks. I was talking about the big box stores this morning. And one of our viewers sent me this video, and I just thought it was great. And I'll be back right after the video. It's a little over 2 minutes. I hope you enjoy this. Show the video.
Step.
With sweatshop labor in a foreign factory and gets packed on a vessel and shipped over the sea. It's loaded onto trailers and it's spread across the map.
Big Box Mart is the place I go to buy all of my crap.
Oh, Big Box Mart,
what do you have for me? 'Cause our shopping carts are empty and we're on a shopping spree. I come to the Big Box Mart 'cause I do have lots of needs, and they sell crap the cheapest with their discounts guaranteed. When I'm walking through the aisles, it's like I'm hypnotized. With a wallet full of credit cards, I never leave deprived.
oh, Big Box Mart,
Thank you for serving me, 'cause my house is full of crap now and it used to be empty.
The next day at the factory, the news was very grim.
My job was being outsourced to the slums of East Beijing.
Management was streamlining the company's org chart.
We gotta make crap cheap enough
To sell to Big Box Mart.
Oh, Big Box Mart, look what you've done to me.
He's gotta start all over at the age of 53.
I still go to Big Box Mart, yes, I'm there most all the time. These days you'll likely find me sweeping aisle number 9. My dreams of a retirement have gone up in a blaze, and I'll be scrubbing toilets till they stick me in the grave.
Oh, Big Box Mart,
what have you sold to me? We used to be your customers, now we're your employees. Oh, Big Box Mart, my paycheck reminds me your everyday low prices have a price. They are rent free. zipper plastic.
I actually liked it. I loved it. That was so. I listened to that during the commercial. I said, I got to run it. I got to run it. Now, as we close 2028, Democrats are going to start an all-out war. Yes, they already are starting the oligarchy tour. Now all they need is a billionaire to continue to fund what they plan. Give me video 4.
That has led us to swallow the cruelty and the callousness with barely a cowardly croak. Never before in my life have I called for mass protests, for mobilization, for disruption. But I am now. These Republicans cannot know a moment of peace. They have to understand that we will fight their cruelty with every megaphone and microphone that we have. We must castigate them on the soapbox and then punish them at the ballot box.
J.B. Pritzker, the governor of Illinois. That Ozempic, boy, that Ozempic's working right out. I might have to try that. I might have to try. I have to ask Debbie Dooley where'd she get the money? Is that what she's doing? I don't know. Anyhow, a billionaire. Nothing like having a billionaire to help fund these protests, chaos, attacks. Nothing like that. Nothing like a billionaire to help fund up there in Wisconsin that Supreme Court race. He wants to be president in 2028. I will see you if you're going to be in Gainesville. One more time, if you're going to be in Gainesville at 12 o'clock today, I will be over there at the Golden Corral in Gainesville with MAGA, ma-ga.org. I look forward to that. Now, I will, the speech, I'm going to be giving a speech today. It will surround Georgia. That'll be at 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock on Facebook, Voice of Rural America Facebook. You can find it there. And then Diane will take it and download it, and we'll get it Twitter. We'll get it everywhere. You can trust Diane, right? You know you can. I mean, she needs glasses. Sorry, Diane. That wasn't fair. That wasn't fair. That wasn't nice. But then again, I will see you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. or 12 noon at the Golden Corral. Have a great day.